welcome to Rogue Report. So today's video is going to be a bit of a different one because it is a bit of a different topic, not necessarily news, but more of just something that I want to address and make sure is heard. And so this is on Reddit. Of course, a lot of stuff happens on Reddit. There's a lot of complaining about bugs. There's a lot of complaining about matchmaking. And your voices are being heard because Hi-Rez Mini stated something very, very needed on the Reddit. This was about 2 hours ago. But Hi-Rez Mini, I'm just going to read through this. This is long, so stick with me. Start quote. Hi folks, I've been out and pretty seriously ill for the past week, so I've missed out on a lot of big conversations that I see have popped up here over the last week. So I wanted to drop in and chat frankly about a lot of player pain and frustration. The community team for Rogue Company, that's me and Avi, read a lot of player frustration and pain on a day-to-day basis. Reddit, Discord, Twitter, etc. Have have to make decisions about how we can cover as much ground as fast and efficiently as possible. We know that many of our players are feeling not just frustration, but outright anger at the issues that they're running into when playing Rogue Company. When I came on board back in April, one of the goals I had was not only to improve communication of the community issues to the development team, also work towards improving transparency player base. To that end, whether or not I'm commenting on something here on Reddit, I am often reporting it internally. For instance, reports of server lag are a top priority for us, and one of our best engineers has been working on this issue. You may have seen him pop into some Reddit threads about this issue. Communicating that is tough though, we have a lot of players across several platforms. To put it bluntly, responding to Reddit threads can be a lot like playing whack-a-mole of communications. This thread will rapidly fall off the front page, and another with similar frustrations will take its place in a few days, and the cycle repeats. It's an issue of scale. It's one of the reasons I adopted the Rogue Company Trello board, again as a way of centrally organizing and communicating known issues, bugs in progress, and what has been released. Obviously, bugs aren't everything, but currently they seem to be the biggest cause of player concern, so that's what I spend the most time on. Over the past few months, the QA and engineering team is more informed than ever on issues impacting players, and meet with them weekly to ensure that we're prioritizing the right fixes, as we as developers don't play the game the same way as players, nor do we perceive bugs the same way. To us, ragdolling may be the top priority. For players, it's Xbox not saving your settings each update. These meetings have been integral to getting issues resolved and are why some long-standing issues have been resolved in the past few months. Over the long term, I'm looking at ways we can communicate things out more effectively than playing the Reddit or Discord message whack-a-mole and hoping that you, the player, find a message about an issue that you're dealing with. As a player of several games myself, it sucks. It sucks to have to go Googling for an answer to an issue and only find a random message as they address this message with a link to a Reddit thread. No solution is perfect. I think there will be a degree of telephone looking for players on issues, but I think we can do better at communicating with players about what's frustrating them and the long-term goals we have to solve them. Oh, and yes, please do send us your feedback. So basically, that's the end of the quote. That's it. That's the message. But basically, the main problem here is not the bugs. It's that the community has to find a way to complain about every single thing, and it's not helpful to them. It's not helping them. And this is mainly the Reddit and a lot of people on Twitter. Now, I'm not saying don't point out issues, don't report these problems, don't, give some constructive criticism to the developers, because that is needed. That is exactly what she is asking for. But also, you can't just attack the developers because this problem isn't fixed, because she's right. I mean, this is available on 4 platforms, 2 different versions on PC. There's Epic Games and there's Steam. So it's hard to find the exact issue, and it's not easy. They have multiple platforms. There's a fairly big player base, but the developers are working on it. And you know what doesn't help? Posting the same thing over and over again on places where you're not supposed to post it. There is a bug report thing on the Reddit. You put it in there. You contact Rogue Company directly via email. Submit a support ticket. What many people are doing are just whining about it on Reddit, and that is not going to get anywhere. So if you want to change your Rogue Company, be a better community, because they are working on all problems. Your problems are top priority. They hear what you're saying, but the communication just isn't there. So don't just keep complaining. Submit your feedback to Rogue Company, on Reddit, there's a post. Just reply to that. Like, give your feedback. Report bugs. But just don't be that guy that goes on Twitter, YouTube, literally turns the notifications on, just spam dead game in the comments. You know who you are. And, I mean, Rogue Company has so much potential. It's not gonna die. It is my favorite game of all time. It's just so good. And I'm thankful to all the devs for working hard on Rogue Company and making it a great game. So please, guys, you don't have to share this video, but I will put a link to the Reddit post, and I ask that you would share that, post it on Twitter, repost it on Reddit, just wherever you can, and let people know that their feedback is being heard, so we can stop all this just spam of the same thing over and over again. They're hearing your feedback. So you don't have to share this video specifically, but at least go to the Reddit link that I'll put in the description, share that, and just make sure that people know that their voice is being heard. And so the Reddit post, it's a reply also, so you're gonna have to scroll down to see it, but I recommend you read it for yourself. Of course, I did put the pictures up on screen for the video, but I do recommend you read it yourself. Go check it out. Go upvote it so that more people can see it. Upvote the post too so people can look at that. And thank you guys for watching. I know this was a different kind of video, but this was something that I definitely needed to bring to light, and I hope that this will kind of change how you view the Rogue Company devs. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next one. Bye.